boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
The first lap that Jeff Gordon led in his Sprint Cup career came in this race, 1993. He's led close to 25,000 of them. Will Gordon or Johnson lead lap 1?
Well, it's nose to nose right here, but I believe Gordon's got it. I believe Jeff's got it.
"23 drivers in this lead pack. One of them is Brad Keselowski in 19th place. He's made a nice rebound, Matt, after a long pit stop.
Mike, the reason why the long pit stop, Brad was complaining about the car being extremely loose, just slipping and sliding all over the racetrack. So crew chief Paul Wolf decided to fix the car now under caution. They can make much bigger changes. They pushed in a spring rubber as well as a chassis adjustment, just trying to tighten up that too.
From 33rd up into the top 20 since the restart. Stewart in the wall. And now Matt Kenseth got bounced into the wall. Everybody scatters. Yellow flag.
Stewart has a lot of damage, and so does the 20 car. A lot of damage on the right front of the 14 car, Tony Stewart, you can see there.
Two of the big favorites to win the Daytona 500. The Chevy of Tony Stewart, the Toyota of Matt Kenseth, come to grief here between turn 4 and the trioval at lap 41. Now Stewart was 6th down here at the bottom of the racetrack.
Yeah, you see Hamlin behind him in the 11. Now watch when Hamlin gets right to that left rear quarter panel. It just it turns your car, it makes your car get loose. And Tony tried to correct. Ryan Blaney was there. Michael ran into back of the 20. Michael walked in the 55, ran in the back of the 20 of Matt Kenseth. Just a bottleneck chain reaction.
The damage on that red and white 21 of Ryan Blaney's as well.
Look at Jamie McMurray in that black number 1. He's going to slide through there.
Landon Castle in the garage area, blown engine. Everyone else on the lead lap as we go back to green. Jeff Gordon and Joey Logano on point.
Matt Kenseth sets on pit road. They work on the car there. I think they decided to take their licks. Let's get it fixed before we go back out.
Stewart had steering damage in the right front they're trying to repair.
We're almost a quarter way through this race, and Joey Logano in the 22, Gordon in the 24, Earnhardt in the 88, Johnson in the 48. They still have not changed left side tires.
Heck, you think back to the Sprint Unlimited. Dale Jr. was going to run 75 laps on the same set of tires. So apparently the hotter track conditions are not affecting the tires as much as we thought it might.
You look at Joey Logano in his 22 car leading this race. A couple of years ago, after spending about 4 years at Joe Gibbs Racing, he had no idea where his career was going to go. This is his 3rd year with Team Penske over there. Won 5 races last year. This is his 7th year in Sprint Cup, and he's only 24 years old.
Yep, young man. Got a great future ahead of him.
Joey Logano started racing quarter midgets in his native Connecticut at about age 5. He says, someday I'm going to kick Jeff Gordon's butt. Well, Jeff Gordon is just outside to his right rear. And when reminded of that quote he gave to the Hartford Courant, Logano says, you know what? I hope there's some little kid in a car somewhere wants to come up here and kick my butt now. That front pack, Darrell, is nearly the whole pack.
Right now, it's looking like some of the preliminary races we've seen down here. And, of course, we usually see a lot of action when these cars are bunched up like they are right now.
37 cars on the lead lap. And for the lead, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Joey Logano.
Ooh. Look at Boyer.
Boy, Boyer just slid right up in front of Hamlin in that 11.
Boy, he did. I think a little give and take right there.
Keselowski, Casey Kane might have bumped just a little bit coming into the trial. The 4 wide.
And I tell you what,
wow.
Jeff Gordon's not in a very good spot right there right now. A guy that's led this whole race is drifting back through the middle of the pack here.
One driver has been able to work the outside to get past Dale Earnhardt Jr. or Jeff Gordon, and it's been that yellow and red Ford, the Roger Penske car of Joey Logano, and he has done it this time. He's led the last 3 circuits. This is the third time that Logano has led today.
See, I wonder what his teammate Brad Keselowski thinks now. He said that nobody could do anything with Dale Jr. He was in the 88. He's pulling him around here, pulling him around too fast. Logano, with the help of that 48 car, Jimmy Johnson, the 24 out there of Jeff Gordon, they pushed him to the lead. He dropped to the inside, and he's been there ever since.
160 laps complete. Brad Keselowski's day may have gone up in smoke.
Yeah, it did. He just the engine, it started smoking in the middle of 1 and 2 down here, and then it let go off of 2. But everybody did a good job of getting around him.
250, 260, 245, 260. Everything else is good.
Keselowski was 13th when this happened up in turn 2. Watch the white 2 car.
Yeah, you'll start to see a little smoke trailing out of it, and then all of a sudden it just turns into a big ball of smoke right here. Nice job of holding his line and waiting until the inside was clear to move down. Sam Hornish did a nice job of laying off of him.
Second engine of the day, Landon Castle, early in the race, and now Keselowski brings out the day's 4th caution flag. Joey Logano on the inside. Jimmy Johnson had lane choice. He's on the outside. Row 2, Earnhardt and Boyer, then Hamlin and Edwards, Gordon and Harvick, Truex and Biffle, the top 10. Green flag with 35 cars on the lead lap.
Baby, this is a 20-lap shootout. That's what this is. For all the money and the big trophy. Not some little plaque and not some little check. We're talking big track, big check, big trophy.
Big bobble by Clint Boyer in the 15 there. Gathers it back up. Junior loose. Whoa, coming up through the middle.
That was not a good move. He's going to get caught in the middle here. Better watch out. Boy, when you get in that middle like Junior is, you just can't. There's nowhere to go. You just fall back.
And that's just that stay dry down the backstretch and into turn 3 from Ryan Blaney's engine, kicking up all that dust. Track should be clean in a lap or so.
Boy, Junior went from near the front to probably back about 15th, looks like. These guys are the best in the world, hanging on to these things for dear life with a check. $1.5 million check dangling out there in front of them. Who's going to get it?
Tried to get all the way to the high side, but Logano was already there. And here comes Logano's Ford on the outside against Johnson's Chevrolet and Hamlin's Toyota on the bottom.
This is one of those times when you want to help the guy in front of you, but you got to be careful where you do it. You see right there, you see the 22, the 15, and the 4. Bam, bam, bam. And look what it does. It pushes the 22 right to the lead.
Yeah, it's almost like Joey Logano hung back a little bit, maybe drug the brake where Boyer could give him that little boost.
But Boyer got into 3 a little too. He couldn't hold the car down, lost a little ground right there, but he's coming back.
He almost got into the fence. 9 laps to go.
This is the greatest racing in the world.
In the words of legendary broadcaster Ken Squire, Grandma, put your teeth in your pocketbook for this one.
This is I don't think I've seen a race quite like this in a long time down here. This is some good stuff, folks.
Well, I think what's going to happen, you look back there at about that 3rd and 4th, 5th row, they're going to get impatient because right now they can't go anywhere.
Well, what's going to happen is you're going to try to help the guy in front of you. You're going to try to push him to the lead. If you don't hit him in the right place and hit him at the right time, cause a big wreck.
A little far, you're 3 back. They're 3 back. They're zigging it. They're giving the all push there.
Whoa.
8 to go. Bottom lane.
Boyer came down into Gordon, but they separate inches apart and less than that at 200 miles an hour.
Boyer's car's just a little loosey-goosey. He's been that way a couple of times.
Logano comes up to cover the spot.
Three to go. 3 wide behind you. 4's in the middle. 4's in the middle.
Yellow caution. Crash front straightaway. Justin Allgaier.
Down.
That was well back of the lead draft, and we're under caution.
What happened over there?
Good question.
33 blew it right front, caught me and put me in the wall.
And that was from Justin Allgaier. Ty Dillon's car had slowed, and now he is crawling onto pit road. There is the damage to Dillon.
Anybody in the top 20 got a chance, I can tell you that.
Pace cars in to settle the Daytona 500. Joey Logano brings them to the line. Denny Hamlin to his inside. It's on.
Kevin Harvick in that 4 was really pushing Clint Boyer in that 15.
Well, buddy, I tell you what, that was a pretty good restart for that 22 car. He can go where he wants to now. I think he'll stay with Boyer, though. I don't know what it is, but I think he and Boyer got a little something going.
Hold your breath for the next 30 seconds as 4 cars try to break away from the field.
That 22, it reminds me of Matt Kenseth in the Unlimited the other night. That 22 is out front. He's hard to catch. Logano has got some speed right now, and seems like being out front and pulling these others are not affecting him at all. Here comes Harvick around the outside of Clint Boyer.
And look who's with him.
And here
Dale
comes
Earnhardt
Dale
Jr.
But look at the run that Harvick had off turn 4 in that 4 car. White flag this time.
A lot of jostling back in the pack. The leader's going to make it under the white, under green. Logano, Harvick, Earnhardt, Boyer, last lap.
Guess what? The race is getting ready to start off turn 2. It's all on from there on.
Car smoking back of the field, drops back out of play. 3 wide. Big cluster coming off turn number 4. Smoke, trouble, way in the back, but here come the leaders.
The question is, are they going to throw the yellow, or are they going to let them race back?
7, 8 car pile up in the back straightaway. Caution is out.
Joey Logano.
Keep coming. Just stay on the gas. Back straightaway. Stay on the gas. Coming to easy here. They say roll out of the throttle.
It's over, boys. It's over.
Middletown, Connecticut's Joey Logano wins the Daytona 500.
Daytona 500, guys! Hell yeah! Wow! Man, you are the man.
Start off the back straightaway over here. Let's see what happens.
4 wide.
Uh-oh.
And Austin Dillon tips Jeff Gordon.
Yep.
And it's on.
Right in that spot where it didn't take much.
Joey Logano. Sunoco fueling victories. Has fueled the winner of the Daytona 500. And all 43 drivers in this Sprint Cup Series field. It is the 2nd Daytona 500 win for car owner Roger Penske, to go along with his 15 Indianapolis 500 trophies.
The kid quarter midget racer dreamed of one day going big time and beating Jeff Gordon. You not only beat Gordon, you beat everybody else in the field. Your first 500. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. This is absolutely amazing. The old karma train didn't work out for him so much, but this is awesome. This is Daytona 500. Oh my God! Are you kidding me? I was so nervous the whole race, pretty much. And man, Tab, my spotter, crew chief Todd, all the guys on this team, they worked so hard over the off season. This is our weakest racetrack, so super speedways. We were terrible at them last year. We worked really hard, and hard work equals results every time. And I couldn't be more proud. Shell, Pennzoil, Coca-Cola, Ford, everyone that helps us out with this thing. Unbelievable. Daytona 500. Oh.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.